Coach, tough loss tonight. This you knew coming in was a good Florida basketball team. As good as advertising?
Yeah, I told Billy this is my 7th Florida team to play. One of those was a national championship team. Now that national championship team had NBA Olympics on it. But I don't ever remember a Florida team guarding with that intensity. I was really impressed with the way they defended. It was a tough turn for us on a number of occasions. Obviously, we had a tough loss, but then dealing with the loss of two guys that were going to be on the floor for 20 to 25 minutes apiece. We had to go with some new guys, try to get as many minutes as we could out of them. I was proud that our guys fought. Again, our execution failed us a little bit, and as a result, we're losing it.
Several times Florida pushed it out to 19. I think they got it to 20 once, and your guys kind of kept clawing away and scrapping back and never really let it get away.
Well, I just wanted our guys to battle, just battle. The reality is we were a little bit thin. We didn't get the greatest of performance out of some of the guys that we need to carry us. But I was proud that they continued to fight. That was our goal. Just stay in the game, stay around, stay around, stay around. I was hoping that Florida would have a little drought, maybe a 2 or 3 minute phase where they got bored, and they never got bored.
Talk a little bit about Murphy, first half versus second half. Obviously, his production, his numbers in the first half were real big. Put it together in the second half.
Just finished some shots at the basket. Murphy is what he is. He's been what he's been for the 4 years, and that's not going to change in the next 6 weeks. He's a strong guy. He's a drive-first guy. He was having a hard time finishing at the basket. We missed some free throws early, and as a result, we dug a hole that we just couldn't get out of.
Talk a little bit about Marshall's game. He scores 25, and I thought it was a really fascinating matchup to watch he and Wilcott together all night.
Marshall, every shot that we had was contested. He had to work extremely hard off the ball. They did a good job of face guarding, not even allowing him to get some of the screening action. Marshall expended a lot of energy and made shots, which again, my hope was that we could stay around. Maybe Florida gets bored. Maybe we can get this thing to 7 or 8, put some game pressure on them. No one's put any game pressure on them in SEC play in this building, so I wanted to maybe put some game pressure on him. We just couldn't get it close enough.
Up next, rivalry game. Mississippi State comes to Add Smith on Wednesday night.
Yeah, we've got to keep moving forward. We're 4 weeks into this 9-week grind. First 3 weeks were pretty good in the Rebels. This has been a tough week for us on a number of fronts. Next week's a new day. We've got to go home. We've got to get healthy. We've got to get a focus on the next challenge.
And final thing, Reggie turned his ankle, was able to come back in. Worried about that at all?
Always worried. When you're thin up front, we don't have any depth. And I didn't see what happened. It looked like he stepped on somebody's foot. I was glad he was able to return.
Thanks, Andrew. Andy Kennedy, head coach of the Rebels.
You talked about some of the guys not being able to come to the offense that they normally do. What do they do that just Florida do that makes them so good offensively? Obviously, that was a big part of Florida.
I think they do a great job of taking your space, making you play on your heels, and then when they're so close to you, it's a necessity to drive the ball. And when you drive, sometimes maybe you're a little fast, a little bit out of control. They're always to the level of the ball. They're getting to the next rotation. I thought their communication was flawless. It's a very, very good basketball team. And when they shoot it the way they shoot it, Eric Murphy is a ridiculous matchup. When he's shooting the ball the way he's shooting it, he extends your 4-man way out on the floor, which gives Patrick Young room to work inside. Again, when they shoot 52%, it's going to be hard to get within striking range because we could never sustain a stop.
It looked like y'all guarded a little better in the second half. That percentage was down a little bit.
Yeah, we zoned a little more. Some of it was necessity. Reg is out of the game. We're playing guys heavy minutes. We zoned them, and I thought they missed a couple of shots, and then we couldn't secure the ball. Long rebounds, which we should have been able to convert in the open floor. That was our opportunity. They missed 3 or 4, got the offensive rebound. We could never get out in the open floor.
Reg and Murphy did not get in foul trouble. Was that the discussion? They obviously understood the importance of that.
Yeah, but they're a team that plays on the perimeter. There was only 3 free throws shot by Florida, but coming into the game, that's their MO. They're a terrific 3-point shooting team, the best passing team that we've played all year, that I've seen all year. And we knew that they were perimeter oriented. We had to get extended. They're not a driving, attack the basket group. That's just not how they're built, and they're very good at what they do.
30 seconds.
Unless we learn of something when we leave here, it seems like a pretty tame show behavior night on the road for Marshall. Was that a conversation you had with him?
Well, listen, Marshall has got a pretty good night in Tennessee, and we led that game for 38 minutes. He's going to be pretty exuberant. He had a pretty good night, getting a big one against Vandy, and led us with 28, and we won the game. Marshall's not a fool, despite some rumor to the contrary. We're down 10 points the entire game, it seems. Marshall kept battling and kept his focus on the game.
Looked like a good percentage night for him. I know you needed that from him.
I thought he was pretty proficient. I didn't think he took many bad ones. I didn't think we took a lot of bad shots. Snoop was 2 for 10, and he had about 6 at point blank range. Those are shots we need him to make. All of Murph's shots were around the basket with the exception of the jumper at the end of the shot clock. Those are the ones we need him to make. And my goal coming in was to get Reginald under 15 shots. He took 4. It's easy to say, hey, give it to him and let's do this, do that. He's got to do that. And obviously we went to him the first play of the game. He travels because we're not getting establishing low enough post position. So we wanted to attack them inside out. Now scoring from the foul line 15 to 3. And when they're making 11 threes and they're doing a good job on the glass, it makes it a long night. I thought they were good. I thought Anthony's minutes were good. I thought Newby gave us a good spell. So this is at Millinghouse. It's a difficult assignment to throw those guys in this fire, but I thought they all responded.
Any more on Nick, or is that coming tomorrow, Monday?
Monday is the next thing you know. They'll take the cast off Monday and evaluate them.